The drought has struck again. These fields in Medak, in the semi-arid tracts of Deccan, are haunted by drought year after year. This year, it came stealthily. Copious early showers brought with them a great deal of hope, but the showers became torrential and washed out the Kharif crop. And then they stopped as suddenly as they came. The dry spell that followed evaporated all the moisture from the soil. As a result, the Rabi crop, sown late last year, did not germinate at all. The result is the current spell of drought.
We have no work for 4 months in the summer season. Last year, the crop was bad. Harvest was so poor, we did not even get back the quantity of seeds.
Lands like this are assigned to the poor by the government. They are called banjar, wastelands. To bring them under cultivation is an expensive, long-drawn process. Another gift from the government are hand pumps like this, but they are hardly maintained. People have to go long distances to fetch water. Women walk on an average 4 to 8 kilometers in the scorching sun every day to get a pot of water. Drinking water is rationed in problem villages. Government tankers supply 4 pots of water per family each day. But the tankers are irregular.
We don't have water supply by government tanks. The wells have no water. We walk long distances to get water. Throughout the day we do only this work. Bring water for family, for buffaloes, no other work.
If they provide water, why this problem? A blind lady like me has to walk to get water. Nobody is bothered about us. Our agony is known to our feet and to the gods.
To strike at the root of this problem, DDS, the Deccan Development Society, a non-government organization working in this region, launched a major drought assistance program this year. The program realizes that no short-term measures can answer the problem of drought. Whatever is done has to be sustainable. This short film takes you through some of these measures. DDS works through its sangams, village associations of poor women. In Humnapur village, the DDS sangam is digging a community well. The well digging provides employment to all members of the sangam through this crisis period. The well will provide drinking water to the people during the summer. For the rest of the year, the well will be used to water the plants on the hillock which the community has raised. In Raikod village, the Sangam members have purchased 75 acres of fallow agricultural land for collective farming. Under the Drought Assistance program, they are digging a large well to meet their irrigation needs. For the last 3 months, this well has provided employment to all members of the village Sangam. Each member works 8 hours a day. Off-season employment is a short-term strategy. The long-term focus of the program is on lands that are neglected and degraded. Once the lands become productive, they automatically generate regular employment besides increasing food availability. A majority of dry land farmers cannot even afford to cultivate the patches of land they own. During agricultural season, they are busy working for others to earn their daily wage, without which their survival becomes risky.
ఇక్కడ ఇప్పుడు గవర్నమెంట్ ఇచ్చింది కదా ఈ గౌటన్ భూము ఇప్పుడు మళ్ళా 5-6 ఏళ్ళు అవుతున్నది.
The government gave these lands 5 years back. We have been removing stones every year. We have to hire bullocks and labor to bring them into shape. As we have no work in summer, we are working on improving the land.
ఈ పని చేసుకుందామని ఏర్కొంటున్నాం.
Pailaram is an interior village. Here the lands are of the poorest quality. They are full of stones and produce very little. Half the village migrates during the agricultural season in search of work. This year, the Sangam is improving the lands by removing the stones. This is particularly useful to women who do all the weeding and harvesting.
ఈ కలవంగా ఇవి ఉంటే ఇప్పుడు రాలే ఏరకుంటే ఇడికి ఇట్లా తలుగుతుండే ఇట్లా కలవర పట్టుకొని మేము ఇట్లా
When we use sickles for weeding, often our hands get hurt due to heavy stones. The fields are okay now after removing the stones.
కలవర తీసుకున్నాక ఇక పాలు తలుగుతుండే గచ్చిగడ్డి ఉంటే ఇట్లా గచ్చిగా కలవర వేస్తే ఈ ఏడు నొప్పి అవుతుండే అనమాట పండు ఇక కలిసిన దాకా భాగం లేదు అని ఇక ఏరిసంది ఇక మంచిగా అయితేనే చేయాలంటుంది.
The DDS strategy is to provide them off-season employment and enable work on their lands on a collective basis. By rotation, the members work in each other's lands to improve the soil. In the world of competitive labor, the old and the pregnant women are always left behind. Since their work pace is slow, very few employ them. The Sangams have decided to end this practice and provide work for everyone. In Ganeshpur village, the members are bunding a field to halt soil erosion and increase soil moisture. This is their cooperative effort to find a long-term solution to a serious problem which affects them all.
When we go as a team and work for the community. We are happy about this spirit of cooperation.
మంచిగా ఉంది.
In Raghavpur village, the members leased 10 acres of land for 8 years. During the monsoon, rainwater stagnates on this land and hence the seeds rot and do not germinate. Last year, the yield was less than half their expectation. Hence, they've decided to dig a channel to create drainage.
As a child, I have seen very good harvests. We used to get 20 to 30 bags. Because of rainwater stagnation, the yield has gone down. Through this canal digging, the poor get wages and we hope to increase our production.
బతుకుతామని ఆశపడి ఇప్పుడు కూడా పని లేదు బీద వాళ్ళకు మారి అంటానని తీస్తున్నాం బతుకుదామని.
Wherever the program is in operation, the principles are the same. Employment during the lean period, enrichment of the land, improvement of individual assets through collective action, and creation of community assets. The increasing harshness of the environment can be controlled only by concerted community action. The people of Gangwar village are fighting twin problems of soil erosion in the uplands and siltation in the village tank. A traditional practice in this region is to desilt the village tank and collect the fine clay to add as topsoil to the degraded lands. Today, the Women's Sangam is reviving the practice. This activity not only enhances the productivity of the land, but also increases the storage capacity of the tank. The topsoil addition also helps the poor farmers who cannot afford to buy inputs like fertilizers from the market.
Fertilizers are very expensive to buy from the market and we cannot afford them.
How much do you expect to grow this year?
By adding topsoil, we hope to increase production and it will be sufficient for all our members in the family.
During April and May this year, the Drought Assistance program has provided 65,000 person days of employment. Nearly 1,200 families have tided over the difficult months. The endowment created through this work promises less risk-prone agriculture for the members of the DDS Sangams. The women of the Sangams are not only planning the activity in the village, but also the entire program. The wage component is entirely made up of food grains. Their purchase and distribution is completely managed by the Sangams. Sangams also have shown initiative in creating community assets through this program. In Krishnapur village, this Balwadi for preschool children is run under a thatched awning in front of a house. The Krishnapur Sangam is intent on constructing a separate building for the Balwadi. The women have begun the work of constructing this summer. Together, they work in clearing and leveling the land they've got from the village panchayat for building their Balwadi. All members of the Sangam across the caste lines have come together for the purpose.
Since 1 year back, people from all castes started sending their children to the Balwadi. Initially, there were objections as we belonged to the lower caste. Now they have realized the importance of community living. More than 50 children attend the daycare center now.
కూర్చుందామని మాకు ఇష్టం ఉన్నది మేము కూడా కూర్చుందాం అంటున్నాము అనుకొని ఉన్నారు ఇప్పుడు 50 మంది.
Soon, the Balwadi will be built, and the women can securely leave behind their children when they go to work. The community action of the Sangams will hopefully bear fruit in brighter and better lives for a new generation.